Trees are among the oldest and most fascinating beings on our planet. They stand tall and silent, witnessing the passing of centuries, the shifting of seasons, and the ebb and flow of life around them. Their presence is calming, grounding, and quietly inspiring. In today's video, we'll explore 25 sleepy facts about trees. From their slow growth and incredible communication systems, to their mysterious adaptations and subtle ways of interacting with the world. As you listen to this video, allow your mind to drift gently, letting the soft rhythm of words carry you through forests, groves, and quiet wooded landscapes. This video is designed not just to educate, but to soothe, relax, and guide you into a state of calm reflection, perfect for bedtime, meditation, or simple peaceful curiosity. Before we begin, take a deep breath, let your shoulders relax, and prepare to immerse yourself in the quiet, majestic world of trees. If you enjoy this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can experience the relaxing wonder of nature's silent giants. Now, let's begin our journey, starting with the very first fact about trees. The first fact about trees is their incredible lifespan. Slowly imagine standing beside an ancient tree, its thick trunk weathered by centuries, its branches spreading wide and high, touching the sky with gentle grace. Some trees, like the bristlecone pines of North America, can live for over 5,000 years. Slowly picturing this, you can almost feel the weight of history in its rings, each one a quiet record of seasons, storms, and sunlight stretching back millennia. The slow growth of these ancient trees is part of what allows them to endure. Their bark thickens to protect them from fire. Their roots extend deep into the earth for stability and nutrients. And their branches grow incrementally, year after year, decade after decade. Slowly imagine tracing your hand along its bark, feeling the rough texture, and thinking about all the human history this tree has silently observed. Trees like the Methuselah bristlecone pine in California have survived countless environmental changes. They've endured harsh winters, dry summers, and the constant challenge of surviving in mountainous terrain where few other organisms thrive. Slowly picturing this resilience, you can feel a sense of calm and patience. These trees teach us that time, endurance, and gentle persistence are powerful forces. The quiet longevity of trees is a reminder that life is not always about speed or action. Slowly reflecting on this, one senses a rhythm aligned with the passage of centuries, a calm, measured existence that inspires patience and respect. Imagine sitting beneath such a tree, feeling its gentle shade, listening to the soft rustle of its leaves, and letting the steady pulse of its slow, enduring life guide your own thoughts into a relaxed, peaceful state. Some trees even become living monuments, providing shelter, oxygen, and beauty for generations of animals and humans. Slowly envision birds nesting in their branches, small mammals weaving through their roots, and insects crawling along the bark, all forming a delicate, intertwined ecosystem that has persisted over thousands of years. It is a quiet, mesmerizing testament to the power of slow, patient growth and the enduring presence of life. The second fact about trees is perhaps even more surprising. Trees can communicate. Slowly picture a forest where each tree is connected by an invisible network beneath the soil. This network, often called the Wood Wide Web, consists of mycorrhizal fungi that link the roots of different trees. Through this network, trees exchange nutrients, chemical signals, and even warnings about danger. Imagine a tree sensing an insect attack on one of its leaves. Slowly visualize it, sending chemical signals down its roots and through the fungal network to neighboring trees. Those trees, in turn, may produce defensive chemicals, preparing themselves for potential danger. It is a quiet, almost invisible dialogue, occurring deep underground, beneath your feet. As the forest continues its slow, deliberate life above. Trees also share resources through this network. Slowly imagine a large, older tree supplying nutrients to younger saplings nearby. This transfer can help seedlings survive in shaded areas where sunlight is scarce. The forest is a community of silent cooperation, each tree moving slowly, yet in harmony, ensuring the survival of the whole ecosystem. This communication is not only practical, but astonishingly elegant. Slowly reflecting on this, picture the forest as a vast, interconnected web of life, with each tree playing its part in a grand, patient rhythm. Unlike human communication, it is subtle, deliberate, and almost imperceptible. Yet it is essential to the health and endurance of the forest. When you walk through a forest and listen to the quiet rustle of leaves, imagine the silent conversations occurring below your feet. Slowly picturing this, you feel the profound intelligence of nature expressed not in words or actions, but in patient, enduring, and almost imperceptible ways that sustain life quietly, steadily, and gracefully. The ability of trees to communicate reminds us of the importance of connection, cooperation, and patience in life. Slowly reflecting on this, one senses that even in silence, there can be profound interaction, support, and understanding. This slow, hidden dialogue of trees is a source of wonder, a calming thought, and a gentle reminder of the subtle intelligence embedded in the natural world. The third fact is that trees have a sleep-like cycle, moving gently and subtly as night falls. Slowly imagine a forest at dusk, sunlight fading, and the world growing quiet. Research shows that some trees, like the sensitive plant and certain species of deciduous trees, lower their branches slightly, close their leaves partially, or reduce metabolic activity during nighttime hours. This nightly movement is subtle and almost imperceptible, yet it is part of a tree's circadian rhythm, a slow, natural cycle responding to light, temperature, and other environmental factors. Slowly picturing this, you can imagine the gentle sway of branches as the wind rustles softly, as if the trees themselves are stretching, resting, and preparing for a new day. Even without muscles, trees exhibit slow movements that reflect energy, conservation, and a form of awareness. Imagine a forest under the moonlight, each tree lowering its leaves slightly, conserving water, and adjusting to the cooler nighttime temperatures. It is a calm, deliberate rhythm, a silent preparation for rest that mirrors the cycles of life around them. Some studies suggest that this movement may also protect trees from nighttime frost, conserve energy, and optimize photosynthesis for the coming day. Slowly reflecting on this, one realizes that sleep or rest is not unique to humans and animals, even inanimate seeming. Beings like trees participate in the natural cycles of day and night, demonstrating subtle intelligence and harmony with their environment Walking slowly through such a forest at night, one might feel a sense of shared calm, as if the trees themselves are guiding your breathing, your pace, and your thoughts into quiet reflection. Slowly picturing the forest in this gentle rhythm, leaves rustling softly, branches lowering gracefully, it is easy to drift into a state of calm, ready to absorb the wonders of the next facts about trees. Trees, in their slow, rhythmic cycles, remind us that rest, patience, and alignment with natural rhythms are essential. Slowly reflecting on this, the forest becomes a gentle teacher, a source of quiet guidance, and a companion for the mind as it wanders into calm and relaxation. Preparing for the soothing continuation of our journey through 25 sleepy facts about trees. Slowly imagine walking through a dense forest, the soft rustle of leaves all around you. As wind passes through the branches, trees release volatile organic compounds, invisible chemicals that float silently through the air. These chemicals can serve as warnings or signals to other trees nearby. When one tree is under attack by insects, for instance, it may release a particular chemical compound that signals nearby trees to increase their own chemical defenses. Slowly picturing this process, you can imagine the forest as a silent, sentient network, where messages flow invisibly through the air, connecting each tree with its neighbors. Trees also use these airborne signals to attract predators of the insects attacking them. Slowly imagining tiny wasps or beetles drawn toward a tree emitting these chemical signals, one sees a quiet cooperation between species, orchestrated by the trees themselves. This is not rushed or chaotic. It is a measured, patient dialogue occurring over hours or days, a slow rhythm of life and survival. Walking through such a forest, one can almost feel the gentle, invisible exchange of information, a quiet hum beneath the rustling leaves. Slowly reflecting on this, you sense that trees are not solitary organisms, are participants in a vast, patient network of communication, teaching us that even in silence, connection thrives. The fifth fact is that trees can remember environmental experiences, a phenomenon known as plant memory. Slowly imagine an oak or maple that has survived harsh winters, droughts, or insect attacks. These experiences leave subtle marks in the tree's biology, affecting how it responds to future events. For example, a tree that has endured drought may adjust the way it opens its stomatine pores on its leaves to conserve water in subsequent dry seasons. Slowly picturing this, you can sense the quiet intelligence in how the tree adapts, preserving energy and resources while responding to its environment. This is not memory as we humans know it, but a slow, adaptive form of learning, a patient record of survival written into cells, bark, and leaves. Trees also communicate this information through the fungal networks beneath the soil. Slowly imagining a network of roots and fungi connecting multiple trees, one realizes that the lessons learned by one tree may influence its neighbors. If one tree has survived insect attacks, the surrounding trees may preemptively produce defensive chemicals, benefiting from the knowledge stored within the forest community. Reflecting on this, you can imagine the forest as a library of memories. Each tree a quiet, patient scholar, recording lessons learned over decades or centuries. Slowly picturing yourself seated beneath a tree, tracing its bark with your fingers. It is easy to sense the calm, enduring wisdom embedded in its growth, rings, branches, and roots. The sixth fact is that trees offer more than oxygen or shade. They have a calming, almost healing presence for humans. Slowly envision a quiet forest, sunlight filtering softly through the leaves, dappling the forest floor with gentle light. Studies have shown that spending time among trees can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve mood. Imagine walking slowly beneath towering trunks, inhaling the subtle scents of pine, cedar, or oak. Each breath carries phytoncides, natural compounds released by trees that can boost immunity and calm the nervous system. Slowly picturing the forests around you, one can feel the tension in the body melting away as your mind syncs with the steady, measured rhythm of the trees. This calming effect is not accidental. Trees have evolved over millions of years to interact with their environment in ways that stabilize ecosystems and support life, including indirectly supporting human health. Slowly reflecting on this, you can feel that being among trees is like joining a patient, centuries-old meditation, where the forest teaches stillness, patience, and quiet observation. Some forests, like Japan's Shinran-yoku, or forest bathing spots, have been celebrated for their ability to heal mind and body. Slowly picturing gentle streams, moss-covered trunks, and birds perched silently among the branches, one can almost feel the ambient energy of the forest entering your body, guiding you into calmness and peace. The seventh fact is that trees' roots are as fascinating as their visible canopies, stretching far beneath the surface, forming networks of support and survival. Slowly imagine a tree's roots extending silently through the soil, some reaching tens of meters away from the trunk, intertwining with the roots of other trees, forming a hidden underground web. Roots provide more than just stability. They search for water and nutrients, communicate with neighboring trees, and even support fungi that aid in nutrient absorption. Slowly picturing this underground world, it is as if the forest has a second layer, a silent mirror beneath the soil, where roots move patiently, sensing, learning, and adapting over years or decades. Some trees, like the banyan tree, create prop roots that grow down from their branches and embed into the soil, forming new trunks. Slowly imagining a banyan tree with dozens of trunks supporting one massive canopy, one senses the extraordinary patience and resilience required to build such a living structure over decades or centuries. Roots also anchor trees during storms and floods, ensuring survival despite harsh conditions. Slowly picturing a tree swaying gently in the wind, the underground network holding it firmly, one can appreciate the quiet, enduring strength of life that often goes unseen. This hidden world beneath our feet mirrors the calm persistence of the forest itself, offering lessons in patience, interconnection, and steady support. The eighth fact is that trees are remarkably sensitive to their Slowly imagine a tree responding to the subtle shifts in light, temperature, and moisture, adjusting its growth and behavior accordingly. Leaves may orient themselves towards sunlight, branches may bend slightly in response to wind, and roots may grow preferentially toward areas of nutrient richness. Trees also respond to seasonal changes with precise timing, slowly picturing the cycle of spring buds, summer leaves, autumn colors, and winter dormancy. One can sense a rhythm that is calm, measured, and perfectly in tune with the environment. This sensitivity is not rushed or frantic. It is patient, deliberate, and consistent a gentle reflection of nature's inherent wisdom. Some trees can even detect damage to themselves or neighboring trees. Slowly imagining a tree releasing chemical signals. When under attack, you can picture the forest preparing silently for potential threats. The tree senses its environment, responds, and protects itself and its community through subtle, almost imperceptible movements and chemical adjustments. Walking slowly among such trees, one can almost feel their awareness, a patient attentiveness that mirrors the calm pace of life in the forest. Slowly, picturing leaves swaying gently, branches stretching, and roots probing quietly, one feels a deep connection to these silent observers of centuries, whose patient presence invites reflection, calm, and relaxation. The ninth fact about trees is that they have an extraordinary ability to adapt their shape based on their environment. Slowly imagine a tree growing on a steep mountainside, its trunk leaning gently uphill to catch the sunlight. Another tree grows in a dense forest, stretching its branches toward any gap where light filters through, while its trunk remains slender and upright, patiently reaching for the sky. Trees respond to light, gravity, wind, and obstacles over years and decades. Slowly picturing this, you can see branches bending subtly around nearby trees, avoiding collisions while maximizing sunlight. Their roots, hidden beneath the surface, follow a similar strategy, navigating rocks, soil layers, and underground water sources with quiet, deliberate care. This slow, adaptive growth is a testament to the resilience and intelligence of trees. Unlike animals, which move to adapt, trees change themselves, altering their structure over time to survive and thrive. Slowly imagining this patient transformation, one can feel a sense of calm and wonder, observing nature's quiet problem-solving in action. Trees also respond to environmental stress, such as storms or heavy snowfall. Slowly picturing a tree bent by wind, yet gradually returning upright as it grows, one can sense the quiet perseverance embedded in its growth. This ability to adapt, bend, and endure without haste is a lesson in patience, flexibility, and resilience, offering viewers a gentle sense of grounding and calm. Walking slowly through such trees, one can almost see their subtle strategies, their quiet adaptations, and the elegance of their slow, measured responses to challenges. Slowly observing them, the mind begins to relax, absorbing the calm rhythm of natural adaptation. The 10th fact about trees is their remarkable ability to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Slowly imagine a lone tree growing in the arid desert, roots reaching deep into scarce water sources, branches stretching slowly toward the unforgiving sun. Another tree clings to the rocky cliffs of high mountains, its trunk gnarled and twisted by icy winds and freezing temperatures. Trees are resilient in ways that may seem impossible. Slowly picturing the Welwitschia mirabilis in the Namib Desert, with its long, ribbon-like leaves. Surviving for thousands of years with almost no rainfall, one feels awe at its patient endurance. Similarly, the Siberian larch withstands bitter cold and snowstorms, conserving energy and slowly growing over centuries. Adaptation is at the core of this resilience. Slowly picturing a tree, adjusting leaf size, root depth, and branch orientation, one can sense the quiet intelligence in each subtle adjustment. Trees endure because they are patient, consistent, and responsive. demonstrating that survival does not require haste, only persistence and careful adaptation. Even in extreme conditions, trees contribute to their ecosystems. Slowly imagining desert trees providing shade, moisture, and shelter for insects, birds, and mammals, one can feel the interconnected rhythm of life. The tree survives quietly, yet its presence nurtures countless others, illustrating the calm, patient generosity of nature. Walking slowly through such extreme environments, one can almost feel the enduring pulse of life, the patient rhythm of growth, and the gentle resilience of trees, inviting viewers to reflect, relax, and align their minds with the slow, steady rhythm of nature. The 11th fact is closely related to tree memory. Trees record their history in their growth rings. Slowly imagine cutting through a tree trunk and observing the concentric circles that tell a silent story of decades or even centuries. Each ring represents a year of growth, reflecting the tree's experiences, from abundant sunlight to harsh droughts, from insect infestations to gentle rains. These rings allow scientists to study the history of climate, environmental changes, and even human activity. Slowly picturing this, one can feel the weight of time compressed into these rings. A calm, patient record of the tree's life and a thick ring indicates a year of plentiful water and nutrients, while a thin ring reveals a challenging year. Yet the tree endured slowly and steadily, continuing its growth over decades. Even more fascinating, trees that survive for centuries or millennia become living chronicles, silent witnesses to history. Slowly imagining an ancient oak or bristlecone pine, one senses the quiet endurance of these beings. Their growth a patient testament to time's passage. They stand as calm observers, marking each year with deliberate, unhurried growth. Growth rings also reflect subtle environmental influences, such as volcanic eruptions, nearby wildfires, or periods of human settlement. Slowly picturing the forest, each tree a silent storyteller. One can sense the shared memory of the ecosystem, a patient archive of life that unfolds slowly, gently, and steadily over centuries. Observing growth rings encourages reflection and calm. Slowly picturing each concentric circle as a quiet year of resilience, endurance, and adaptation, one can align their mind with the patient, deliberate rhythm of nature. Trees teach that life, like their growth, is best approached with patience, consistency, and gentle awareness. The 12th fact highlights another fascinating aspect of tree behavior. Trees share nutrients and resources with each other. Slowly imagine a vast forest where some trees thrive in sunlight, while others struggle in shaded areas. Through their roots and mycorrhizal networks, trees can send essential sugars, water, and minerals to their neighbors, supporting the forest community. This generosity is slow and deliberate. Slowly picturing a large, mature tree providing nutrients to young seedlings, one can sense the patient strategy behind this cooperation. It is not immediate or transactional. It is a long-term investment in the health and survival of the forest as a whole. The older tree ensures that the next generation has the strength to grow slowly, steadily, and successfully. Trees also use these networks to warn neighbors of potential danger, as we explored in previous facts. Slowly imagining a tree releasing chemical signals or sharing vital nutrients, one can sense the calm, patient rhythm of interdependence, the quiet generosity embedded in the forest ecosystem. Even trees of different species participate in these networks. Slowly picturing oaks, maples, pines, and birches interconnected underground, one can feel the subtle intelligence of the forest. This slow cooperation fosters resilience, balance, and harmony, reflecting the patient, measured rhythm of life. Walking through such a forest, one can almost feel the pulse of shared resources, the quiet exchange of sustenance beneath the soil, and the gentle, deliberate rhythms of the ecosystem. Slowly reflecting on this, viewers are guided into calm observation, appreciating the elegance of nature's quiet, collaborative strategies. The 13th fact about trees is both practical and calming. Trees act as natural air purifiers. Slowly imagine walking through a dense forest, the soft sunlight filtering through the leaves, the air cool, moist, and fragrant. Each tree in that forest is quietly filtering the air, absorbing carbon dioxide, dust, pollutants, and releasing oxygen. This process happens slowly, silently, yet it is essential for life on Earth. Leaves act like tiny lungs, taking in the surrounding air, and their surfaces trap particles such as dust, smoke, and pollen. Slowly picturing a gentle breeze rustling through the canopy, one can imagine countless leaves working in unison, cleansing the air as it passes through, producing oxygen and fresh scents. It is a patient, deliberate process, continuous and calming, a quiet gift from the trees to all living beings. Some trees, like evergreens and oaks, are especially effective at filtering airborne toxins. Slowly picturing a city park or a quiet forest, one can sense the invisible work occurring, creating a cleaner, healthier atmosphere without any rush or noise. This silent, patient purification contributes to our sense of calm, reduces stress, and improves overall well-being. Walking slowly beneath these trees, feeling the air on your skin, inhaling the clean, filtered oxygen, one can almost feel the soothing energy of nature. Slowly reflecting on this, it becomes clear that trees not only sustain life, but also nurture peace and tranquility through their quiet, ongoing work. The 14th fact is that trees have a profound effect on weather and climate, though it happens slowly, subtly, and invisibly. Slowly imagine a vast forest, stretching for miles, its canopy dense and alive. The trees release water vapor through a process called transpiration, which contributes to cloud formation and local rainfall patterns. Each leaf, branch, and trunk participates in this gentle, patient regulation of the atmosphere. In tropical rainforests, this process is especially important. Slowly picturing the Amazon rainforest, its countless trees releasing moisture. One can see clouds forming and rain gently falling, nourishing the forest itself and the surrounding ecosystems. Trees maintain a slow, steady rhythm, influencing temperature, humidity, and even wind patterns, creating a balance that sustains life over centuries. Some trees can also moderate temperatures, slowly imagining a city lined with tall, leafy trees. One can sense the cooling effect as sunlight is absorbed and shade spreads across streets, reducing the heat during long summer days. Their influence is subtle, yet measurable, a calm, patient act that benefits humans, animals, and ecosystems alike. Even in small forests, groves, or urban parks, trees act as microclimate regulators, silently stabilizing local conditions over years. Slowly picturing the delicate balance between soil, air, moisture, and life, one can sense the quiet orchestration occurring. The patient, measured impact of trees on the world around them. It is a reminder that slow, consistent action, like the growth and care of trees, can shape life in profound and calming ways. The 15th fact reveals something enchanting. Trees have unique personalities. Slowly imagine walking through a forest and noticing that no two trees are exactly alike. Some are tall and straight, reaching confidently toward the sky. Others bend gracefully, with gnarled trunks and twisted branches that tell stories of centuries of growth, weather, and resilience. Scientists have observed that trees respond differently to stress, sunlight, wind, and even human touch. Slowly picturing a tree leaning slightly toward a nearby stream, stretching its branches delicately to capture the morning sun, one can sense an individual rhythm, an unhurried awareness that distinguishes it from its neighbors. Each tree grows in its own deliberate way, shaped by genetics, environment, and slow adaptation. Even within a species, trees display remarkable variation. Slowly imagining two maples side by side, one spreading wide and short, the other tall and narrow, it is clear that each has a distinct life strategy. Some grow faster but are fragile, others slower but resilient. Each tree develops its own quiet personality, shaped over decades of patient adaptation, teaching us that individuality and calm persistence can coexist beautifully in nature. Walking slowly among these unique beings, one can almost sense their character, feel their presence, and reflect on the patient. Deliberate choices made in growth, shape, and survival. Slowly picturing the canopy above and the roots below, one begins to see a forest as a community of individual personalities, quietly coexisting, cooperating, and enduring through the slow rhythm of life. The 16th fact is a remarkable adaptation. Trees can store water to survive dry seasons and harsh conditions. Slowly imagine a tree in a parched landscape, its roots deep in the soil, drawing moisture patiently from layers of earth that are inaccessible to other plants. This stored water allows the tree to endure drought, heat, and scarcity, continuing to grow and thrive even when conditions seem impossible. Some species, like the baobab tree, are especially known for their ability to store massive quantities of water in their trunks. Slowly picturing a baobab in an African savanna, its thick trunk swollen with life-sustaining water, one can sense the patience and intelligence required for such survival. Each drop of water is carefully conserved, slowly drawn upon over months or even years, ensuring life continues in the harshest conditions. Trees also store water in their leaves, roots, and branches, making gradual adjustments to prevent dehydration. Slowly picturing a tree closing its stomatata, tiny pores, on its leaves during extreme heat. One can imagine a silent, deliberate strategy of conservation unfolding over hours and days. This patient adaptation ensures not only survival, but the continued support of the ecosystem, as other plants and animals rely on the tree's presence for shade, shelter, and nutrients. Walking slowly through a forest during a dry season, one can almost feel the hidden reservoirs of life beneath the bark, the patient rhythm of water storage, and the quiet endurance that allows these ancient beings to persist. Slowly reflecting on this, one senses the calm wisdom of trees, their ability to prepare, conserve, and endure in harmony with nature's slow, measured cycles. The 17th fact about trees is both fascinating and calming. Trees can detect vibrations and sound waves in their environment. Slowly imagine a quiet forest, the morning sunlight filtering gently through the leaves. Even in this calm setting, trees are aware of subtle sounds, such as the footsteps of approaching animals or the buzzing of insects. Research shows that trees respond to sound vibrations, which can influence their growth and even their chemical defenses. Slowly picturing a gentle humming or rustling nearby. Imagine the tree sensing this vibration through its roots or trunk. It may respond by producing defensive chemicals or altering its growth pattern. A quiet, patient adaptation to the world around it. Trees do not hear in the human sense, but their sensitivity to vibrations allows them to anticipate threats or changes in their environment. Slowly reflecting on this, one can imagine a network of silent perception. Each tree subtly aware of its surroundings, responding patiently over hours and days to maintain its survival. Walking slowly through such a forest, one can almost feel the delicate awareness of every tree, a hidden consciousness that mirrors the calm attentiveness of nature itself. Slowly picturing the forest vibrating gently with life, you sense the silent intelligence embedded in every branch, leaf, and root, contributing to the quiet harmony of the ecosystem. The 18th fact is one of gentle delight. Trees can release fragrances that influence their environment and the creatures around them. Slowly imagine a pine forest on a sunny morning, the scent of resin filling the air, mingling with the damp, earthy aroma of moss and soil. These fragrances are not merely pleasant, they serve practical purposes, such as repelling insects, attracting pollen, or signaling nearby trees of danger. Trees release volatile organic compounds, tiny molecules that travel slowly through the air, influencing other organisms. Slowly picturing the gentle diffusion of these compounds, you can imagine birds, insects, and even other plants reacting to the subtle chemical messages. Some trees release calming scents during the evening, creating a tranquil environment in which nocturnal animals can rest and predators can hunt with stealth. Certain trees, like eucalyptus and cedar, produce powerful fragrances that have been used by humans for centuries for relaxation, healing, and meditation. Slowly imagining a gentle breeze carrying these scents through the forest, one can feel the subtle effect on the body's slower breathing, reduced stress, and a sense of connection to the natural world. Walking through such a fragrant forest, one can almost sense the invisible, gentle dialogue occurring through scents. Slowly reflecting on this, you feel calm, connected, and immersed in the slow, deliberate rhythms of life, guided by the patient wisdom of trees. The 19th fact is a testament to patience and perseverance. Trees can grow in seemingly impossible places. Slowly imagine a tiny sapling sprouting from a crack in a rock, or a tree growing on a cliff, its roots clinging tenaciously to the stone, while its branches stretch toward the sun. The forest is full of such stories, each tree a symbol of quiet determination. trees exhibit remarkable adaptability, finding water and nutrients in limited soil, withstanding wind, sun, and gravity through slow, careful growth. Slowly picturing these trees, you can sense their deliberate, strategized roots twisting, trunks bending, branches stretching as if every movement is measured, patient, and precise. Some species, like the fig tree, send roots over walls, buildings, and cliffs, slowly expanding over decades to find stability. Slowly imagining this process, one senses the incredible patience and resilience required for survival, an inspiring reflection of how life can endure against all odds. These trees remind us that growth does not always require ideal conditions. It requires persistence, adaptation, and the slow accumulation of strength. Slowly picturing a sapling in a harsh desert or a windy mountain slope, one can feel the quiet power of resilience, a gentle metaphor for patience and endurance in life. The 20th fact is that trees are rarely solitary. They thrive in symbiosis with other organisms. Slowly imagine the forest floor, teeming with life. Fungi entwine with roots, exchanging nutrients for sugars. Birds nest in branches, dispersing seeds far and wide. Insects pollinate flowers and help maintain the ecosystem's delicate balance. This mutualistic relationship is slow, deliberate, and sustained over years. Slowly picturing a tree supporting moss on its trunk while receiving nitrogen from soil bacteria, one can sense the patient, interconnected rhythm of life. Trees do not survive in isolation. They rely on the quiet cooperation of countless other species, creating a stable and enduring ecosystem. Even trees of different species can benefit from each other. Slowly imagining a mixed forest with pines, oaks, and maples sharing resources through underground fungal networks, one can see how patient collaboration supports survival, growth, and resilience. The forest becomes a network of life, each participant moving slowly but deliberately, contributing to the calm, persistent pulse of the ecosystem. Walking slowly through such a forest, one can almost feel the quiet symphony of interaction, the patient rhythm of shared life, and the invisible support that sustains the towering giants around you. Slowly reflecting on this, you sense the profound meditative intelligence embedded in nature. The 21st fact is both fascinating and beneficial to humans. Trees can produce compounds that have medicinal properties. Slowly imagine walking through a forest where every leaf, bark, and root carries the potential for healing. Trees have been used for centuries to produce remedies for infections, inflammation, and other ailments. For example, the willow tree produces salicylic acid, the natural precursor to aspirin. Slowly picturing a patient picking willow bark and preparing a simple remedy, one can feel the gentle intersection of human curiosity and nature's patience. Similarly, the cinchona tree, source of quinine, has long helped humans combat malaria, demonstrating the slow, deliberate generosity of the forest. Trees produce these compounds slowly, often as a defense against insects, fungi, or other threats. Slowly imagining the patient accumulation of these chemicals over years, one can sense the quiet intelligence and adaptability of the tree, protecting itself while also offering healing potential to other species. Walking through a forest rich with medicinal trees, One can almost feel the invisible gifts embedded in bark, leaves, and sap. Slowly reflecting on this, you sense the calm, enduring wisdom of trees, their patient contributions to life, health, and human knowledge, a silent reminder of the slow, sustaining generosity of nature. The 22nd fact about trees is both calming and directly relevant to our nightly rest. Trees can influence human sleep and mood. Slowly imagine a quiet evening walk in a forest or a park, the sun lowering gently behind the trees, casting long, soft shadows. The sight of tall, graceful trees swaying in the breeze can ease tension and prepare your mind for rest. Studies have shown that being near trees and greenery reduces stress hormones like cortisol and encourages relaxation. Slowly picturing yourself sitting beneath a large oak or maple, inhaling the fresh, subtly scented air, you can feel your body slowing down, your heartbeat calming, and your thoughts becoming gentler and more reflective. The soft rustle of leaves in the wind can act like a natural lullaby, a patient rhythm that soothes the mind. Slowly imagining the sun filtering through the canopy, creating gentle patterns on the forest floor, one feels a sense of comfort, peace, and connection to the slow, deliberate rhythms of nature. Even in urban environments, trees provide a quiet refuge. Slowly picturing a city street lined with trees, the shade and greenery subtly influencing your mood, you can sense a gentle, cumulative effect, calmer nerves, slower breathing, and a deeper readiness for sleep. Trees, in their patient and enduring way, offer more than oxygen. They offer tranquility, a slow, natural guide toward rest and emotional well-being. The 23rd fact is a testament to patience and endurance. Some trees can live for thousands of years. Slowly imagine a bristlecone pine standing alone in a high-altitude forest, its gnarled trunk twisted by centuries of wind, snow, and sun. This tree has survived millennia, quietly witnessing changes in climate, animals, and even humans, a patient sentinel of history. Other trees, like the giant sequoias or yews, also boast incredible longevity. Slowly picturing their towering trunks and sprawling canopies, one can sense the quiet accumulation of life experiences. Decades of growth rings recording the story of survival, adaptation, and resilience. Each year adds another ring, another layer of memory, patience, and wisdom. Living for thousands of years requires slow, deliberate growth, careful resource management, and resilience to disease, drought, and storms. Slowly imagining this, one feels a sense of calm endurance, a reminder that life, when approached with patience and steady care, can persist for extraordinary lengths of time. Walking among these ancient trees, one can almost sense their silent history. The centuries compressed in their bark and rings, and the patient rhythm of growth that continues unhurriedly through decades and millennia. Slowly reflecting on this, one feels a connection to the deep, enduring wisdom of nature, a soothing meditation on time, life, and quiet endurance. The 24th fact is that trees have inspired human creativity for centuries. Slowly imagine walking through a forest, seeing the curves of a willow's branches, the rough texture of bark, the elegant spread of a pine's needles. Artists, writers, and musicians have long drawn inspiration from these patient, enduring beings. Poets write about the resilience and quiet strength of trees. Painters capture the interplay of light and shadow in the canopy. Musicians compose melodies mimicking the rustling of leaves or the rhythmic sway of branches in the wind, slowly picturing the forest as a living gallery. One can sense the patience and timelessness that trees impart to human creativity. The influence of trees is subtle, almost invisible, but deeply felt. Slowly imagining sitting beneath a sprawling oak, sketchbook in hand, pen moving deliberately across the page, one can sense how the slow, enduring presence of a tree shapes artistic expression, inviting reflection, patience, and observation. Trees remind us that creativity is not rushed. Slowly observing their deliberate growth, their quiet resilience, one feels encouraged to approach arts and expression with calm attention, careful patience, and deep appreciation for natural beauty. Walking through such forests, one can almost hear the whispers of inspiration, subtle, steady, and enduring, much like the trees themselves. The 25th and final fact is both simple and profound. Trees remind us to slow down, observe, and reflect. Slowly imagine standing in a quiet grove, the air calm, the sunlight dappled through the leaves, watching the slow sway of branches, feeling the patient pulse of life in roots and soil. One senses the enduring rhythm of nature. Trees grow slowly, adapt patiently, and endure for centuries, teaching us that life is best approached with calm attention and steady persistence. Slowly picturing a young sapling growing beside an ancient oak, one feels the quiet continuity of life, the patient unfolding of growth, and the beauty of steady, unhurried progress. The presence of trees encourages mindfulness. Slowly imagining placing your hand on the rough bark of a tree, feeling its solidity and the subtle warmth of its living tissue, one can reflect on the interconnectedness of life, the passage of time, and the patient accumulation of experiences. The forest becomes a gentle teacher, guiding us toward calm, observation, deliberate reflection, and the patient rhythm of growth. Trees remind us that we do not need to rush. Slowly imagining yourself walking through this forest, breathing deeply, observing carefully, and allowing your mind to slow, you feel a gentle sense of peace and restoration. The lessons of trees are timeless. Patience, resilience, interconnection, and the quiet beauty of enduring life. And so, as we conclude these 25 sleepy facts about trees, we are left with a sense of calm, wonder, and connection, slowly reflecting on their silent wisdom, patient endurance, and quiet generosity. We are reminded that the natural world has much to teach us about patience, resilience, and tranquility. Take a moment now to imagine yourself standing beneath a tall tree, looking up through its branches, listening to the gentle rustle of leaves, and breathing in the fresh, clean air. Slowly let go of any tension in your body. Allow your mind to absorb the patient rhythms of nature and drift gently into calm, reflective thought. Trees, in their slow and enduring way, invite us to slow down, to notice, to reflect, and to rest. They remind us that life unfolds gently, deliberately, and beautifully when approached with patience and mindfulness. Thank you for joining me in exploring these 25 sleepy facts about trees. If you enjoyed this calming journey, be sure to like, subscribe, and share so that others can also experience the quiet wisdom of nature. Good night. Sleep well, and may the quiet, patient presence of trees guide you into a peaceful, restorative rest.